Hey, what's up, guys? My name's Emma. Today I'll be reacting to Adachi and Shimamura, episode 12. This is the final episode, and I'm a little sad, but I'm gonna get right into it in the count of 3, 2, 1, now.
いつか、そういつか、私にも、望まなくとも満開の桜を見上げながら、春の道を行く日がやってくる。
私はごく普通の人間だ。見えないものに触れるような力はないし、目の前で起きていないことに関与はできない。そんな私が怖いのは、島村が私といない間に知らないものに変わってゆくこと。だからこれからの私は、片時も島村から目を離さないでいようと決意する。
足立。
何？
シュシュ。まあいいや。
よっす、しまちゃん。あだちっちんもいるぞ。
ちっちー。日野に長藤。なんか久しぶり。
久々。
ん？長藤シャンプー変えた？
おお、昨日ひのんち泊まったから。おまけに朝お風呂も。
へえ。
お前ね、そういう話は今度でいいんだよ。ほら、私たちの番だぞ。
はーい、頑張れよー。
相手の家に泊まる。泊まってお風呂に入ってそのまま学校に行く。
私も行っていい？
You're just gonna go and try inviting yourself over.
泊まりに。
She's asking though.
日野の家に。
No, yours.
島村の家。
There we go.
なんで？
Just cause, you know?
その。
It
泊
sounds
まるっ
nice.
て、うちのお風呂狭いよ。
That's also true. This
別に
isn't
お風
like
呂はど
Hino's
うでも
place.
どうでもいいか。いや、良くない気もする。
Adachi, your mind sometimes like you get so encaptured in your
良
thoughts.
くないよな、お風呂。
足立？
あ、どうでもいいけど、でも泊まりたい。
どうして？
島村と仲良くなりたいから。
仲悪いの？そいつは知らなかったぜ。
あ、いいよ、いいと思うけど、もっとなりたい。
泊まると仲良くなるのかな？
I wouldn't know. I mean, I feel like it's a new experience, so yeah, in a way.
ま、いいか。
足
立？
泊まりの相談という名目で放課後に島村と寄り道。すごい、お泊まりすごい。
じゃあね、今週の土日のどっちかにうち来る？
連休、連泊。
そんなに長々と泊まりたいの？言っておくけど、うち旅館じゃないよ。あ、バイトは？
バイトは行く。島村の家から。
ふむ。ま、帰ったらもう一人いそうだし、なんだろうね。最近妹が2人にも3人にもなった感じだよ。
That is in a way true.
私も妹か。島村さくら。韻でも踏んでいるみたいだ。友達よりはずっと距離が近くて、それはいいのだけれど、近くなりすぎて見てもらえないところが増えてしまいそうだ。買うものはこれと、あとは島村を退屈させないように遊ぶものを。あれはない。どうしてもやることがなかったら一緒にテレビでも見ればいいのか。もしかしたらこの前みたいに同じことになって今度は逃げないでいられるだろうか。
You got this. I have faith.
逃げないぞ
Is your mom home at this moment? No. I think she probably would have questioned what was happening there.
ああ、その
She looks like she's
って
staying
い
here
う
forever.
か荷物多くない？
She's like,
なんか
you know.
引っ越しみたいになってない？大げさだ
Look at her
な。
though.
そうかな。
あと早くない？
Still 8 a.m.
まだ
I
8
feel
時だ
that.
よ。
ごめん、寝てた。
When did I wake up this
うん
morning?
起こ
Jesus,
され
I don't
た。
remember.
ごめん。
あ、別にいい
It was
よ。
probably around the same time
足
actually.
立って時間厳守なとこあるよね。偉いね。
本当は7時に来てたけど、さすがに
So you
早すぎる
waited
と思って、
outside? Wait, why am I
この辺を
surprised?
自転車で
I
う
actually
ろ
don't
う
know.
ろしてたとは
Just
言え
wandering
ない
on your bike.
うん。不思議なところはそれぐらいかな。じゃあ、改めていらっしゃい。どうぞ。
それじゃあ。
Oh, there she is. Look at her. She's so cute.
お姉ちゃんの友達、覚えてるでしょ？
Yeah, remember her?
お邪魔します。
どうも。
I'm just gonna close the door.
いい子仮面かぶって
Good
る
girl,
な。
Sam. That.
2階の部屋でいい？というか、そこしか空いてないんだけど。あれ？ 2階嫌い？
そうじゃないけど、島村と同じ部屋じゃないんだなって。
うん。一緒の部屋がいいの？私はいいけど、多分妹が嫌がると思うから、
Yeah.
ごめんね。
何もかも思い通りに行くわけない。
Hey, it's okay. Not everything's gonna go as planned.
自分の部屋に私を寝泊まりさせるのは。
私はいいけど、妹が嫌がると思うから、
I genuinely think
私
she'd
は
be
いい
fine
けど。
with it, but
私はいいけど。
いいのか。は
once
い。
again, it has to do with her sister.
朝ごはん
a
どう
bit
する？
here.
食べてきた？
あ、大丈夫。用意してきたから。
へいへいへい。あら、私の飯は食べられませんと？
いえ。いただきます。ありがとうございます。
召し上がれ。
She's looking. Is
足
she
立ちゃん
curious?
はうちのと違って真面目に学校通っているんでしょ？
いえ、
足立も似た感じだよ。
そうなの？
Mhm.
おとなしそうでいい子に見えるけどね。
Wow.
うちの
She's
不良
like,
娘
man, she looks
は
like she actually
うるさい
goes
な。
like you.
島村は私よりずっとすっごくいい子です。
いい子？
Ah,
な
give
る
her
ほ
the mom.
ど。
She's gonna do that.
足立ちゃんの方がお姉さんなわけか。
それはない。
Ah, she's blushing. I couldn't imagine having to go through this interaction. I would be so like perturbed.
ごちそうさま。どうぞ。
怒った？
何が？ああ、さっきの。うちの母親いつもあんな感じだし、怒るだけ無駄。
そういう人間関係なんだ。
それより足立、さて何をし
Yeah,
ようか
what's
ね。
up?
休日が特別なものに感じられたのはいつの日以来だろうか。昨日のお泊まり初日は本当に何もないまま終わってしまった。じゃあ行ってくるね。
いってらっしゃい。
行ってきます。本当に島村と特別なことは何も起きなくて、ただ一緒にいただけ。
Hey, sometimes that's all you need, though.
ただ一緒にというのはある種私の理想かもしれないけれど、頑張るぞー。
Hey, I mean, I laughed too. I can't say anything about that.
島村が笑ってくれた。 今日はいい日なのかもしれない。でも昨日は全然何にもなかったってわけでもなくて、そうでもなくて。
宝月、さっさとお風呂入りなさいよ。あんたお腹膨れるとすぐ寝るから。
はいはい、そうですね。
ごちそうさまでした。
そんなもの。
島村の部屋は1階にあるのに、自然と私の方に来てくれたのがなんだか無性に嬉しくて、誰かには知らないけど優越感すらあった。だからあの時の私は少し大胆になって、足の間その座っていい？
この前みたいに走って逃げ出さないならね。はい、どうぞ。
Come on, you got this, Adachi.
それじゃあ
寄りかかってこないの？
じゃあ失礼して。別にあたふたすることはない。島村は女の子で私も女なのだから。島村。食べたらすぐ寝るか。
Sister? It is the sister.
あれ、どうしたの？着替えなんか持って。お風呂か。あんた先入りたいの？珍しいね。
姉ちゃん、一緒に入ろう。
は？何急に。前は恥ずかしがってたじゃん。
たまにはいいじゃん。ほら、行こう。
ちょっと。じゃあ行ってくる。
She's like, don't take my sister away. I feel like that's what that interaction was about.
島村。
She's like,
ぼーっとすんな。
はい。お邪魔します。ただいまかな。
no.
あら、あだちちゃん。
はい。
おかえり。
ただいま帰りました。
あの子なら出かけてるわよ。買い物とか行ってたわ。
そうですか。
すぐ帰ってくるわよ。あれめんどくさがりだもの。あれね、寝ぼすけなのは子供の頃からだけど、ほんとコアラみたいによく寝る子だったわ。ほら、うちの子学校でどう？ちゃんと授業に出てる？
はい。
なら、いいけどね。あの子めんどくさがりだし、引っ張っていくの大変でしょ。
いや、全然、逆です。
逆？
私がいつもリードされています。
あら、意外。
ただいま。足立おかえり。
ただいま。
おけり。仲良く団子タイムかい。変なこと話さなかった？
けけけけけけ。
Yeah, totally nothing. I'm innocent.
2階でいいか。
こうしてみると、リードという表現は正しかったかもしれない。
In a way it is, yeah.
私はあくまで島村の飼い犬みたいにその背中を追うばかりだから。
そこ座って。
Is it gonna be the charm? I'm thinking.
頭を下げてちょっとかがんで。
こう？
ちょっとそのままね。
Is it? No, wait.
これをこうして。これでよしっと。私と同じ髪型だ。
Oh, that's actually really
ちょっ
cute.
と待たれよ。
お、
髪の色が似てきたから私とそっくりになるんじゃないかと思ってさ。ふむ。
Comparing.
意外と似ないね。あ、そうだ。そのヘアピンはあげる。
それはお揃いってことじゃないか。
Yeah, you have something to match now.
私は島村が
Oh,
素敵だ
you look lovely, I think is what that was
素
supposed to go.
敵っすか。
Yeah.
素敵です。
There you go.
あとこういうの前やったよ。
In a way, yeah.
面白い。
Hey.
にょーんって顔。
それはいいとして。島村、
うん。
今日は一緒に寝てみませんか？
別にいいけど。
こんなにあっさり。むしろ
I'm getting called.
それな
Now's
ら
not the time.
昨日も提案しておけばよかった。
Yeah, you probably could have, but like, she genuinely meant it when it came
大丈夫
to
かな？
何が？
her sister probably not.
島村の
agreeing.
妹とか一人で寝るのとか。
ああ、大丈夫。あっちも今日は泊まる友達がいる
Is
か
it
ら。
Yashiro?
ん？
Those two seem to really hit it. Yeah, it has to be
翔
Yashiro.
さん。翔さんに宇宙のことを教えてあげましょう。はあ、
What's
宇
up?
宙っすか。はい。まず私の一族は寿命が平均で8億年ほどある比較的長命な種族に属しているのですが、それが
それじゃあ消すね。
うん、
おやすみ。
おやすみ。
I'm sorry, I'm going quiet now. Gonna wake up?
どう
Notice.
したの？
本当に寝ているのかなと思って。
そりゃ寝るでしょう。布団入ったから。
It's officially time for
Soda
her
ne.
just to chill here.
島村との距離を広げたくない。3、2、1、行けと勇気が命じる。勇気が率先して私のお尻を蹴飛ばす。
Kicking me in the ass. Yep, that's gonna happen.
ハムシみたいな落ち方だ。
It felt like a bug. Oh.
一緒に寝ない？
宇宙。宇宙。
I'm sorry, that was adorable.
お姉ちゃんの腕枕はどうですか？な？
泣きそう。
Oh.
髪まだちょっと濡れてる。
うん。
濡れた暖かさって独特で気持ちいいよね。そろそろ腕引っ込め
Can
て
I
いい？
have our back now?
ま
No?
だ
Yeah, yeah, there we
いつま
go.
で？
私が寝る
Till I
ま
fall
で。
asleep.
しょうがない子だな。そういえば明日席替えだね。
そうなの？
ああ、 足立はサボってたから聞いてないんだ。
That does happen, yes.
おどち？
これぐらい近くなれるといいよね。
いや、こんなに近かったら問題でしょ。
Yeah, I don't think
いろいろ
except that one. Oh, that's so pretty.
なるようになるさ。
明日の昼も一緒にご飯食べよう。
もちろん。だから安心して寝なさい。足立、おやすみ。
おやすみ。
Did she actually?
この世界で君に会えた日から輝き始めてる。一つ一つ
行ってきまーす。
町の子娘、
Yes, what up?
これ持ってきなさい。
Nice lunches.
何それ。
見てわからんのか。昼飯復活。
We're making a
い
comeback.
きなりどうしたの？
ああ、めんどい。
Just take it. And you made one for Adachi too. That's cool. I really like
そうい
that.
えばさ、一緒に学校に行くの初めてじゃない？
Yeah, you guys have walked
そうかも。
like back to your houses, but you haven't gone to school together. That's true. Oh, when they wake up.
村の席の近くになれます。
She's like, please, please, come on.
席の近くになれますように。
Anything. Magical
村
power.
の席の近くになれますように。島村の。
祈りというものはどれほど現実に立ち向かえるのか。足立、前向いて。
Front, front.
その効果のほどを知ることも含めて結果が楽しみだ。地味な感じだ。ぐっと接近したわけでもないし、極端に離れたわけでもない。
Hey, you're slightly closer.
2年生が始まってから目をつむっている間に一月が経ってしまった。
Hey, look, and you forgot met back at the
高校
back.
生の4月はあと一度しか訪れない。
So
5月だって
intrigued.
6月だってのんきに毎日過ごしていられる時間も決して無限じゃないのだ。いつか、そういつか、明確な想像ができなくとも避けられない将来、春休みなんてない世界、もしかすると隣に誰もいない未来、私にも望まなくとも満開の桜を見上げながら春の道を行く日がやってくる。
島村。
And Adachi's right there.
それまでは目の前に咲く桜に満足するのも悪くない。
Oh.
悪くないと確信するのだ。4月末、もう桜はどこにも咲いていない。だから私は足立に桜を求める。
I feel that. Oh.
その横顔にはきっと
And it on the ping pong ball. Oh, it was so abrupt, you know, like I wanted that to keep going. It's okay. I've adjusted. I think I've adjusted. Okay. Honestly, I was getting called, so I was probably needed for something, or I don't know. But okay, let's actually talk about this. Okay, I'm gonna try. I want to talk about this more. In a split second though. I had to turn up the volume because it was really low for me the entire time, and I was a little sad, but I kept going with it because I am not trying to ruin this last episode at all. It is the farthest thing from what I want to do. Okay. 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 I'm sorry if I, like, don't say things as, like, elegantly as I want to. I'm a mess in general. But, you know, we're gonna work with this. I for one, I loved this entire show. I really enjoyed it. I remember when I first read through the brief synopsis of it on my anime list, months before it was coming out. Like, I put it on play to watch, like, right off the bat. I was just scrolling through it one day, and I was like, you know what, this sounds cool. And then I actually started watching it and discovered, you know what, it is really cool. And yeah, back on topic. I guess this is about to be me ranting about specific things and characters a little bit more, because final episodes are always a mess for me. I tend to get a little too emotional about them, because it's what I do. I really enjoyed getting to see, like, kind of the growth from both of them in a way. But I'm gonna focus that comment more directly towards Adachi. Because at first, she definitely seems more like... there are moments where you think she's, like, gonna be this calm, like, collected one. Like, she's gonna be more mellow. She's gonna stay that, like, mellow person in a way. But you can immediately tell from, like, tiny little moments here and there, especially early episodes, where you're like, no, I just feel like she hasn't had this person she could feel super comfortable with and, like, be her, like, you know, be more open and out there. And other people, like, you know, someone who knew her from middle school was even like, you know, she doesn't seem as, like, I think Shimamura might have said prickly. Someone said prickly in a way, as, like, cold out to like, she didn't look approachable. She didn't look that as friendly. Like, she was always off to the side, but she didn't seem, like, approachable. And now it's, like, some people you see it, like, with Hino at first. Hino had this, like, aversion to her, like, always kind of shied away. It was like, a little nervous, and had, like, this anxiety-like look whenever Adachi was around. And, you know, now, like, after that time, Hino's gotten used to her. And, you know, Nagafuji never really had, like, this, like, scared, like, hesitant factor about her towards Adachi. She was more like, I swear I know you. You know, at first when she was like the name and stuff like that. And, like, even just Hino and Nagafuji themselves, I don't know. I was, like, so focused on Shimamura and Adachi that I didn't quite give a moment to think about them. And when I really did, and the more we got to see of them, I actually really enjoyed seeing them on screen and seeing more time with them as well. Yashiro still left me with so many questions. It was absurd how many questions I have about her. But I kind of slowly just accepted it. It was like this new normal, like this calm in my mind whenever I saw her on screen. And, you know, in that moment where she was telling Shimamura, you know, she was like, what even am I? You're yourself. Like, you may not think you're like this person or that person. It's because you don't have to be. And, you know, the only person you're closest, like, in a way, you're going to be most related to is yourself. And, like, everyone's gonna share maybe some similarities, some, like, favorite things, you know. No one's gonna be, like, this exact carbon copy, like, love everything the same thing or act the same way. There's always gonna be slight differences in everyone's mannerisms. So I actually really love that. And once again, just the play on perspectives where we get to hear both sides and, like, their looks on the scenario and how they're feeling. So it's like we get someone's thoughts and, like, what they're feeling towards the other, and then, you know, Shimamura's, where it's a bit more complex, and, you know, it's definitely farther away than where Adachi has reached. And it's just interesting to look into, like, the factors of, like, possibly where her mindset's, like, going and putting these pieces together. You know, it's really cool. I really enjoy it. It's just nice all around. Really enjoyed it. And I'm trying not to rant about Adachi, because I can. I shouldn't, but I can. But, you know, it's gonna be, however, it's gonna do what it's gonna do. But, you know, like, these little moments here and there, just these little happy moments. And especially towards the last few episodes, you notice that, like, Shimamura is, like, laughing a lot more. Yes, half the time it's at Adachi's expense, but it's like, you see that they got so much closer, and at the end we even get to hear her say, well, since the cherry blossoms are going away for now, Adachi's gonna be my cherry blossom. By the way, adorable. Loved it. And it's kind of how Adachi views Shimamura, like her light. And when the conversation with her mom, like Shimamura's mom, she says she always leads me. She leads me around. She's like, she follows her. She, you know, saw her go up the stairs. She follows, you know. Shimamura was like, hey, can you do this for a second? And she was like, yeah, sure. You know, she's started going to classes again because, you know, Shimamura was going. It's like, it's not like she's really getting bossed around, but she's more willing to accept something and go with it. And in a way, it's not like Shimamura's really done anything to use that little power there, because really all she's ever done is just be herself around Adachi. And Adachi's just, like, accepting everything and enjoying it. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Stuff happened. But, you know, and towards the end, we started to see, like, both of them are, like, Shimamura for a while now has been looking at, so I think earlier, I think she thought she was, like, a little cat. And it slowly became, no, she's more like a puppy. She's like a puppy. And even Adachi herself is like, I'm acting like a puppy. Like, you know, she's noticing that she's behaving similar to how that would be too. And when she saw the dog the other episode, she was like, it's like staring into a mirror. Like, she's looking into a mirror and seeing herself. And it really made her think about her situation. And eventually she got help from someone who probably wasn't actually trying to help her and was just trying to get money. But in the end, it actually really helped her. Since then, you know, we've seen her go, I got this, you know, she's like really going there, like building up some courage and just going for it, letting her courage like push her through it and actually get actions done. The hugs. She couldn't say I love you, but she was able to pass it off and say, you look lovely. She said it a little weird, but it's okay. It's okay. You know, it's like I love them all. I love all their interactions. And once again, it was interesting here because, you know, she was like, I don't think my sister would like that when Adachi was like, hey, can I stay in your room with you? And then, you know, she damn near almost looked like she was going to go in for a bit of a kiss, whether it be on the cheek or not. The sister walks in and is like, oh, hey, sis, let's take a bath together. And she was like, I thought you said that was embarrassing. She was like, no, let's go. And just stares angrily at Adachi. And it's this, like, little moment of, like, she feels... to her, it's like her sister is being taken. Like, she feels threatened. And it was just like this moment where I was like, oh, that's actually really, oh, okay. But, you know, she's like, when Adachi actually asks, hey, can we stay in the same room together on that final time? And she accepts, she's like, oh, it should be fine. My sister shouldn't be so mad. She has a friend over. And I was like, yeah, sure. Because as we see here, it's like they really hit it off and they started, you know, to hang out. And it's interesting. First, my kind tends to live an average of 800 million years. So I belong to species that lives for a much longer time. And we don't get to hear the rest of it. But it's so cute, too, how Shimamura gets a hairpin. In a way, that's the matching. They don't need the bears. They got this. And at first, Shimamura's like, you know, so we can start looking alike. And then she was like, you know what? We don't really look that similar. But it's really cool, and it really meant something to her. So it was really cool. She fell asleep. Oh, yeah. Her courage. She built up so much courage for this. You got this, Adachi. I'm rooting for you. In her, like, worries about, 3, 2, 1, my courage is trying to tell me to go. Initiative and kicking me in the ass. Let's go. And slip. A tragedy. Oh. As someone who's actually slipped like that, I felt that. The universe. There's still much to work on for them. But their relationship is definitely getting closer. It's not getting further apart. You know, it's understandable why Adachi has that fear that may happen. But as it stands, as of right now, in these situations, it's not gonna happen. Right now. Obviously. The future is crazy. You don't know what's gonna happen in it. But for right now, this is definitely not something that's just gonna fade away. It's not gonna wash away unless someone, like, tries to literally get in there and force it to happen. The relationship is definitely working towards a more positive side. You know, through all of these, like, on Adachi's part, sometimes failed attempts at what she was originally going for, it's really just slowly building them closer and closer, making their bond that they have stronger, and it's just great. I really love it, and, you know, I just enjoy it so much more than, you know, while I enjoy the first 2 episodes, I was definitely, like, trying to think of how I was really taking the show in, what I was really thinking about the show, and I'm glad that my mind didn't immediately try putting it off and just go, oh, you don't really want this, you could just move on to the other things you're watching, you know, like, you saw how I was so dedicated to Tonikawa, like, I was not letting that show go. I may have been recording literally nothing but that and maybe Ruby, but, you know, it was, like, imagine if it was switched, and it would just be so weird to me. So I'm glad I definitely kept going with this, and I, honestly, in a way, I'm glad that this is what I decided to really start off the new year with, because it was really enjoyable, and now, I'm trying to debate what I'm going to continue on with, considering I have, like, Tower of God, Misfit of Demon Academy, I think. Is that what it's called? I have the rest of Higurashi. I have, like, all of these things that I need to continue, and I don't know where to jump off to now, because I really enjoyed this one, which is why I kind of went headfirst into it. And in a way, I regret doing that, because now it's over. But it was a nice ride, and I really enjoyed it. And much like how I felt towards, like, Toilet Bound Hanako-kun when that ended, can you give me more, please? I need it a little bit on the inside. I was really enjoying every single interaction, every single scene. Literally, whoever was on screen, I ended up enjoying it. Like, I would be apprehensive at first, but then I would be like, you know what, I actually really enjoyed that. That was really nice. And that's just overall how I felt about this show. Anyways, I think I'm going to get ready to put a close on this. Thank you to all of you who sat here and listened to this. I would really like to hear any of your thoughts on this in any episode, especially this one, but, you know, where do you think this can go? Like, I'm planning to just read the manga, because, I'm really intrigued, and I would love to continue going forth and seeing where this goes. I did it with Bloom Into You. Bloom Into You, I watched, like, the first 7 episodes, went straight to the manga, then finished it. But, you know, I also have most of them. I need one more volume. But, you know, I think I'm going to do the same thing here and just go to read the manga because I really want to. But yeah. I hope you have a great day and night, whatever the heck you're watching this. And, yeah, I will see you on whatever I decide to go and continue on next. If you have any suggestions on what I should continue or pick up on next, let me know that in the comment section below, too. I would love to hear that. Anyways, I hope your 2021 has been going good. I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.